Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters, and my friends, and those other friends, who are my followers, my friends on social media. In real life, outside, today, I'm going to speak about uncontrolled sex urge. Especially for our youth, it's very important, my friend. These days, I'm seeing people on the street, people I used to know a long time ago, and they do have that really funny, uncontrolled movement. Some of them getting disabled, maybe their legs, maybe their hands, all these neurological problems, gait problems. They don't have balance when they're walking. All these really bad nervous problems. So I'm going to speak about um, un, uncontrolled sex urge. All this compulsive, um, something that you cannot control. You want, non-stop, just always craving for sex. Because it's very understandable, especially if you're young and sexually active, my friend, your body push you for it. And the fact that we do have all these adverts on YouTube, every 5 minutes you watch a clip, they just show you all these really pornographic women. They bring all these women, only vision. Literally, they make you blind with them so that they divert attention into that, which is an invite for um, sex addiction. It's really worse than gambling, worse than cannabis, worse than drug, worse than drink problem, everything, my friend. Alcoholic, horrible, extremely bad addiction, something that you cannot cure because it's in your body, my friend. You just damage your body. The other things, you drink, and maybe if you don't drink, somebody blocks you from drinking, or maybe they kick you out from the pub, or they don't give you money. Then you save yourself. But this is your body, my friend. Your body becomes like a machine, controlled always, no sex control. You just always, every woman that you see, if you just want to sleep with her, it's really sex addiction. It's really the worst thing. So because we do have our young kids, my friend, our young brothers and sisters, we hope them to have a decent, stable life, having kids, and being responsible for themselves and for their family and future leaders. People who are going to take over our community. So we have to train this one. It's very important. I'm no sex expert, but I do have common sense. And what I'm going to say today is about in Europe and the rest of the other countries, they do use women as a means of war. So they give you that bad false impression that the women love you, so they just keep coming around you, my friend, so that you can just overwank, so that you don't control yourself. So this is really serious war, my friend, war. Especially if the women are very beautiful and they always smiling at you in a really seductive, Hey, baby, I miss you so much, man. I haven't seen it these days. I do always come around your area and I do miss you so much. Really, you do? You miss me? So this woman, because the women are really sensual, my friend. They're really beautiful creatures. When God created woman, He created life, my friend. She gives you babies, everything, my friend. And when the woman loves you, it's heaven, paradise, my friend. Women are really beautiful things. There's no such a thing that can compare with a woman beating. But there's a catch 22. They call it catch 22. When a woman wants to create war in your brain, in your mind, she destroys you. And in war, principle, what they do is they just send you hundreds of beautiful women, like, like all these Chinese uncounted numbers, so much numbers, beautiful woman, like, there you go there, 5 minutes from the crossing, everything, woman after woman, my friend. So they play with your mind. So what you do is you just wank, keep wanking, and you emission all that uncontrolled semen fluid. That's life. This is a bone marrow, my friend. This is it's amino acid, very the finest, the finest life that was supposed to be, that was intended to create life, a baby, a boy and a girl. So what you do is you over wank, all these women, they just play with your mind. So that's war. So when this really beautiful creature that God has created for us to be part of us as our flesh, and we sleep with her, we live with her for the rest of our lives to have kids, she becomes a war weapon, a destructive, negative creature that destroys you, that you cannot control your sexual urge. So you keep just splashing all the semen, all this your genus, your body, your bone marrow, amino acid. So what you do is you left with bones, all your flesh is squeezed like this juice, and you're dead, my friend. So that's the principle, when women are used for war. This kind of things is a lot in history, from the ancient Greek history, Egyptian, everything. Women were used to destroy journalists, to destroy emperors, to destroy very famous people, famous writers, everything, because they're not able to control their urge. So this is really very, very. You have to have a lot of skills. It's something that you grow up after you do a lot of errors. You just try to master your body, your urges, uncontrolled needs, to save yourself, okay, from this war. So you go to Google, to your email, always there are beautiful women that they send you, so instead of you going to open your email and to read what you want, they divert your attention to this beautiful woman. Like, hey, that woman loves you. She likes you, man, friend. You don't have to read your email. That woman likes you, man. Can you see what she's saying, what she's wrote? The beautiful woman just smiling. So this is war, my friend. Sex addiction, especially our young boys are prone for such a horrible trapping, mental trapping, mind controlled, prison, mind ritual, prison, enslavement, worse than enslavement. You just control someone's mind, and the person is crippled. He's not able to see and do things. He's not interested in his family, in his country, in the community, his family, his members, siblings. That woman has got control of him. She's got hold of him. Never being able to do whatever he wants to do. So that mind is controlled, my friend. Like this little box. Squeeze it and put into the jar, into the box. So this overwanking is a serious thing, my friend. And someone has a gut to explain this to his people. As initially, as I said, I'm not sex expert, but this is common sense, okay? So we have to train our kids. So this is what they call sex transmission. Sex transmission is a term where when you're young, sexually active, and you eat all this really healthy food, and you got a very comfortable life and like a life out of luxury. So what comes into your mind is, you just always crave for that beautiful woman, to sleep with her, or in bed in non-stop sex, all this, all this orgasm, nothing, all this, because you're young, my friend, your body is calling you for that. So this sex transmission, if you're young, and what you have to have is you try to have sports activities addiction, so you manage your mind. So all your sexual drive urges, you divert it and you express it in a different form, Not just sleeping for 10 women and you just splash all this stuff for nothing, or dissipation, and you just lose all your vital energy, power, your life from your bone marrows, your neurological, your neurons, your nerves, everything just get corrupted, my friend. Okay, so this thing, this Parkinson disease, is one of the main reasons. Cause is too much splashing sperm unnecessarily. Just for every woman, you become like an old donor, sperm donor. Now, charitable, stupid person. So you see all these people with movement coordination problems. They call it gait. Okay, they do have neurological problems. Some of them get crippled, their legs, their hands, maybe their brain. You get all these nervous breakdown problems, heart failure, lung failure, brain failure, okay, nerve failure, all these neurological diseases, neurological degenerative diseases. So that's what they call Parkinson disease, all these lonely people. You see them, a lot of veterans, I see them, my friend, on the streets. They do have that problem, they get disabled, maybe their legs or maybe everything, So this is very important. We train this from this really unscrupulous, horrible stuff that afflicts people, especially in Europe. It's a lonely country where you just people stay in the house watching TV 24 hours, and all these beautiful women, newscasts, all these adverts and after adverts, you get these commercials on the TV, on the internet, you Yahoo, when you log in there, when you YouTube clips, all these commercials with all these beautiful women invite you for sex. That's a recipe for Parkinson disease, my friend. All these neurological, neuroscience problems, So after all this splashing of all your life, your amino acids, everything, and then you're left with brain problems. So we have to protect our kids from such unscrupulous women who try to play with their mind, so that they cannot control their sex urges. Sex addiction is a serious thing. Okay, so it comes from too much wanking, my friend. Someone has to spell the word properly. So this is the thing I wanted to say, and thank you very much. And we don't have to control ourselves. I mean, coming back to the sex transmission, I'll put it on my link. You divert all your sex expression. Instead of sleeping 100 women a day or a night, you do it in a different way, my friend. You go and run, you cycle, sports activity. That's what's for. Okay. So your mind is not trapped by this always sexual urge, and you lose all your vital energy, or your amino acid, or your bone marrow. So what you do is, you do your trainer, okay, your tracksuit, you go and hit the road, you run, my friend, or maybe cycle, maybe gym, okay. So the need, the urge of all these 100 women waiting for you outside the door, you block it, my friend. You manage yourself. You are soldier. You are soldier, my friend. Okay, you are. So that's how you try to break all these shackles of women imprisonment, well, ritual imprisonment. Okay, they give you all that really horrible illusionary ideas that they love you. It's not, my friend. It's war, especially women. All this, what do they call them? Fatal. What was it? The word is they use it. It's a French word. Femme fatale, where people try to always give you that illusionary impression that they love you, but what they want is just they to rip your heart, break you apart, and they get into neurological problems from overwanking. It's war. It's really serious war. So all this sex transmission, you do a lot of activities. You run, you isolate yourself, and you just look after yourself, okay? And you explain that maybe you're showing other people sex transmission. Sex transmission is you get out of the trap of all this sexual urge from all these women, and you express it as an output in a different way, maybe social media, maybe writing, maybe training sports, maybe training writing books, training people about jobs, So that's what I want to say about unscrupulous women and the practice sexual sex transmission. I put a link on my profile, and this too much splashing of his sperm. They call it this amino acid, my friend. Is really the best, finest part of your body that was intended to create life. Human being like you, like God and baby, like all this thing that creates everything. Life is life, my friend. You killing life. It's a murder. You are murder. I just have to use fun, comedy, humor out of it. So this is how it is. I just wanted to say something that I wrote about it so much, but it's something related to my profession. I just want to share with my editors. Okay, you have a lovely day, guys. Thank you very much.